What's the vibe? It's your boy Shellz, and we got Tifferz, aka, actually, I said it backwards. It's Tiffany, aka Tifferz, aka Miss Fish, aka my baby mama. Who that is? That baby mama. Who that is? My baby mama.
I was a fiance first, FYI.
Well, show that ring then. That's right. Bling bling. Every time I come around, yesterday bling bling.
Am I supposed to finish the lyric?
Nah, you can't. You don't know nothing about that.
don't.
You don't know nothing about them. But listen, we got the queen of the castle here today, and she was on the pod another time, but silly old me, I lost the footage.
Loss is a crazy word.
What happened to it?
Well, you weren't prepared, so your storage ran out.
Woo! Yeah, I guess my storage ran out. I lost it. Whatever happened, it's gone. I got clips of it somewhere and things like that, but
It's funny too because that was even like before anybody knew I was pregnant.
oh yeah, so I gotta find that just to like throw a clip out there.
I think you have like one in CapCut.
Okay, so yeah. So today we're gonna talk relationships. It might pertain to us and it might just pertain to in general. We're gonna talk about the pregnancy, of course. We're gonna talk about the engagement. We're just gonna talk. Okay, so it might be a part 2 to this because we don't know how much I'm gonna run my mouth and we don't know how much she's gonna run her mouth. Cause you know me, I could go sometimes and sometimes I'm just laid back and I'm chilling.
You're a man of very few words.
So we want to start.
Well,
Oh, wait. This is the baby, y'all. Congratulations, you guys get to meet the baby
What?
here. And then when we have the baby, I'm gonna bring her on so she can say all that good stuff. But yeah, that's baby H right there.
This is actually an old picture though.
Yep. Actually, don't she look like me? She got my dimple right there. Look, my dimple, my cheeks.
That's called illusion.
She's a hater, y'all.
I'm not a
She
hater.
is a hater. But listen, let's just start this thing. Where you want to start?
No, I was just gonna ask like random, like super random icebreaker. Like what was like the most weirdest thing that happened to you today?
Today? Why today?
Because I wanna know.
The weirdest thing that happened to me today. Nothing really. A person got smart with me. I don't know.
That's boring.
Yeah, I don't know. What was the weirdest thing that happened to you today?
So basically, in my job today, right? So I had to have a accommodation due to my pregnancy. And so they had to like move my like office supplies and desk and stuff. And in the building that I'm currently working in, there's like workshops that take place like downstairs in the main area. So I'm like a little off from that. And where they put me is basically like an old room that they were using for like storage. So they had to like move everything around. And so they kind of just like put everything that was like storage into the closet that's in the room I'm working in. And there's like no doors, like there's like frames, but they don't like, there's no like physical doors.
Oh.
So the lady came in today and I was like kind of like sitting in the dark because I didn't like the bright light. So I had like a little lamp on and she came in around like maybe like 3 o'clock, 2:30ish. So it was kind of like later in the day, the sun starts setting a little early. And so she came in and she was like, wait, you can't curse in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, she was like, holy shit. And mind you, this is like an old lady. And I was like, oh, like, hey. And then she was like, oh, you're in here already? And I was like, oh, yeah. And she's like, oh, well, I was like, oh, are you looking for your stuff? Like, was it like XYZ? And she was like, yeah. And so I was like, oh yeah, they put it in that closet. And she was like, oh, okay. And I was like, and so like she opened the closet and it's like a curtain like this, like she like opened it and then like all her stuff is just like thrown in there because they just did it this morning. And she's like, oh shit, yeah, they definitely just put it in here. I was like, yeah, sorry. She's like, well, how pregnant are you anyway? I said, I'm 7.5 months. And how do you know?
She got kids?
This is like an old woman. She was with her granddaughter, so yeah.
So why do people that got kids and things like that always treat other people like sugar honey iced tea? Like if you was pregnant
please
and you had to get accommodated or whatever the case may be, wouldn't you want to get treated with respect? And
mind you, like, let's just talk about the fact that like I don't even know this woman. How did she know I was pregnant? Like that should she have known that? Like, let's talk about that.
People just talk.
And like, this is like my first interaction ever with this woman. And I was just like, oh, yeah. And she's like, okay, well, tell blank that I stopped by for my stuff, but I'll come back another time. And I was like, okay, have a great day. And then she just like kind of left.
That's crazy.
So that was the weirdest thing that happened to me today.
Yeah, ain't nothing happened to me like that. I can't top that, but it is what it is.
It wasn't a competition.
So,
even though I know I won.
let's talk about the engagement.
Okay.
So I planned this engagement and I was so excited. Like, I'm talking about telling this person, telling that person, telling her parents, telling her friends, telling my peoples, super excited. And then the day comes. In my head, I think she know already.
I really didn't.
She say she didn't know, but I'm telling you.
No.
I'm telling you, I feel like she knew, but whatever. We getting ready, and like, you know how you could tell somebody want to ask you something, or they throwing out weird vibes. That's how she was doing.
I think you were just freaking nervous and projecting.
I don't know. I wasn't that nervous.
No.
I was more nervous about us seeing people and things like that. I wasn't nervous for the moment until we got up there, and then I seen like the whole ground, and I was like, oh my God.
Well, first of all, can we talk about how you didn't tell me we were going out to eat, and so I wore heels, and then we go to the freaking, oh my God, the edge, and he's like, yeah, I'm taking you to walk on the side of a building. Excuse me, babe, I'm wearing heels.
Yo, I was making up so much stuff.
I was mad.
Guys, we did it. I did it at the edge. It's like, cause I wanted her to feel like we was on top of the world, which we were. And I'm gonna include one of the pictures in here, but just know that I was so nervous getting on one knee, cause we were like on the edge, which is like a triangle. And we were like walking towards the end of the triangle. And all I saw was the whole New York City. And my heart was like beating. I felt it like coming out of my chest.
Well, because you're scared of heights.
Yeah, I'm scared of heights.
That's like a very important detail.
And then I didn't want nothing to go bad because I had freaking 50 of our people behind us.
I think that's what shocked me more.
The people?
Yeah, because all of a sudden, like, we see Curtis and he's like, oh, let me take pictures of you. And I was like, that's kind of weird. And I was like, nah, he don't freaking know Curtis. And so then like, he's like, oh, like hold the glass and stuff. And then I'm like looking and like, I was like kind of scared because like I said, I'm wearing heels. Like this looks crazy. I'm like holding the glass. And then all of a sudden I just start hearing this man confessing his love for me. And I'm like, what the hell? This quiet man. I'm like, is he doing what I think he's doing? And then I turn around and I see, boom, everybody and their mother. I'm like, oh shit.
Okay, so I had this thing in my mind and I was like, I'm gonna say it without the phone, and then everything was blank. So I had to get the phone out and read it and not cry and not be scared of the heights. And
you were gonna cry? If you would have cried.
I was all over the place. But when I started saying what I was saying or whatever, what was your first reaction? Like, how did you feel? Let's start there. How did you feel?
Well, like I said, I was already nervous because I was like holding the glass. And so like, I just start hearing like, from the moment I met you, I was like, what is he doing right now? And like, I kind of had like an inkling because I'm, like I said, like we saw Curtis, right? I'm like, he's a photographer, but like, he doesn't know him. Like, there's just no way. And so then when I start hearing you like professing I don't think that's the right word.
Confessing.
Professing is another word.
Okay.
I think. Pregnancy brain, whatever. Announcing your love for me. I'm like, first of all, do you know how quiet and reserved you are? Like, like, are you kidding? So I'm like, in public, I'm like, this man is literally proposing to me right now. And so when I turn around and I see that you're like talking like this, like you're rapping, I'm like, there's just no way. And then like, honestly, I feel like I blacked out because it was so many people there. And like, I was hearing what you were saying to me, but I was just so in shock because I'm like, I really got Sheldon Fish to get down on one knee. And he is about to settle down and marry somebody when one of the first conversations, maybe not the first, but like our earlier conversations, like you always used to tell me like, marriage is a scam, like marriage this, I'm commitment, blah, 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 blah. And I turned him out, so. Thank you.
First and foremost, I still think some things about marriage is a scam.
Okay. But like, used to propose to me?
No, because I feel like you deserved it. You feel me? So it's like,
Did I change your definition of
it was
love?
like, what am I waiting for at this moment? You know what I mean?
Yeah, what were you waiting for?
All the boxes got checked and things like that, except for the headache part. I don't know. It ain't get checked yet. Actually, migraine. She gives me a migraine.
The best kinds of women do that.
Whatever. But we checked all the boxes and I was like, all right, there's no need to wait. Let me tell you guys, I had this planned for May. And when I tell you, she was like
This was in April, by the way.
Right. She was drilling me about everything. And I'm like, yo, I have to do this early, because only if she knew what I was planning, she would not be acting like this.
Because he was being sneaky. And it made sense after, because you were planning a proposal.
Right. You cannot plan nothing for her because she's so nosy.
Well, I'm very observant, so I notice every little thing.
It's like I try to do these things and she's like, what are you doing? Where are you going? Why are you doing this? Why are you on the phone this late? Why? I'm like, bruh, I'm trying to plan. Like,
also, like, super crazy fact, like, the glasses that he's freaking wearing, he bought those a week before he proposed to me. And I had already, like, had my ring in mind, right? Like, since what, December? Like, almost a year now? Like, December. And so it was really expensive, whatever. And so, like, I would always, like, joke and be like, oh, that could be, like, the 10-year upgrade. Anyway, so he bought these glasses. And I'm like, that's kind of crazy that you can drop X amount of money on these freaking Meta glasses, but you can't buy my ring. Like, that's actually really crazy.
She was ripping me.
Meanwhile, he literally already had it, and I was getting proposed to like the following week. And I said this in front of my coworker, and she was like, oh my gosh, like that's so funny. Yeah, you like get him, like whatever, like egging me on. And she knew.
Right.
And I had no idea.
I bought the glasses for the moment and didn't even use them.
Did you actually? I didn't know that.
I used them outside, but when we got there, I was like, I forgot to put the glasses on. I didn't have them on. They was in my pocket.
No, but it was because it was windy.
No, I know, but I still could have used them because I used them outside. And I wanted that moment, that POV moment, and I didn't use them. But it's whatever. We got some great
Honestly,
pictures.
though,
It was
like,
a great moment.
if those would have flew away because it was so windy, like I almost wore a dress, and I'm so thankful I didn't, because I would have been flashing everybody.
Right. I got insurance on them, so if they would have flew off, then
Okay,
whatever.
my bad, Mr. Buddy Bags.
Yeah.
They
so
can fly away.
Back to my story. Like, I had to like move the date up because she was going crazy. Long story short, it came out to be perfect moment. I'm never gonna forget the date because it's right before 420. It's 419. So yeah.
So many other reasons. And that's the reason.
And everything that I had in my mind, I brought to life. And that's what was so good about it as well. Like everything all details that I wanted to do was perfect.
Also super crazy, also fun fact. We like matched unintentionally, right?
Right.
And like my parents and his mom and Jerry and who else? I forget who else.
A couple other people had the same color.
We all were like wearing like the same color, and it was kind of just like symbolic of like uniting. So
Yep.
Fun fact.
It was great.
And then
actually, my aunt Liz, she got us and decorated a hotel. Her collaborating with whoever else, my mother, my other aunt, like they all got us a hotel, decorated it for us, and they are just like, oh, you guys got pregnant that night. And little do they know, I was sick that night and I went to sleep. Everybody was outside having a good old time and I was in there asleep. So no, the myth is busted. It didn't happen that night.
everybody's so curious.
Right. It did not happen that night. It's close.
He literally had a fever.
Right. I was like curled up in the bed and I was just like done up. I don't know. I didn't drink or nothing.
Also, just like scientifically, or like biologically, or I don't know what the right term is here, but like it just would not have been possible anyway that night. So just letting you know.
Exactly. So it didn't happen that night, but it happened maybe a month later. Right?
No, like a week.
Whatever. It happened. We're here. Baby H is here somewhere. Yo, speaking of Baby H, yo, she was moving so much. When was that, this morning?
Yeah, technically.
Yo, this baby is hyper. Like when she gets some sweets, she be in there, pop, lock, and drop
But I
it
didn't
like
eat
wilding.
anything.
Huh?
I didn't eat anything when she was moving.
No, from last night. Remember we ate some sweets, some cookies,
Oh yeah.
and she was like getting
She
it
loves
in.
those cookies. The Pillsbury, the holiday ones that they come like ready to bake. You can just pop them in 10 minutes in the toaster oven. It's my hack.
Let's talk about the day you called me Mr. Charming, your prince.
What?
Let's talk about when you realized I was your Prince Charming, your knight in shining armor.
The day I called you that?
The day you had it in your mind like, this is the one,
Oh God.
this is the one.
Well, I don't know. I just feel like
We'll talk about that another time. Let's get to parenthood. So, what type of parents do you think we're gonna be? What type of parent you're gonna be, and what type of parent
I
I'm
already
gonna
know
be?
your
No, we're gonna do it like this. I'm gonna tell them what I think I'm gonna be, and then you're gonna tell them what you think I'm gonna be, and vice versa.
okay, so you go first.
You can go first.
No, you could go first.
All right, so I think I'm gonna be the parent that's gonna be. First of all, I have kids already. I have one big head son, and I have one apple head daughter. So.
Rude.
Now, this time around, I think I'm gonna be the same way. I'm gonna be lenient, too nice, which I'm gonna try to be a little different this time because I heard when you spoil the kids, that's when they start to go off the railroads and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be mean this time. I'm gonna be, sit down. I'm practicing. So that's what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be the parent that's gonna say, girl, sit down. I'll make my sit down.
Ooh, I'm scared.
Not playing with you. Sit down. What do you think?
Okay, I think that you're a liar. I think you're literally the definition of like the goofiest person ever, and you're never gonna grow up past 12 years old. So I think that you're gonna be that way. I think that in a lot of ways you kind of embody like an older sibling type of vibe. But I think that because I've seen the way that Drizzy, our dog, he is a menace. And so like I've seen the way that you like discipline him and like get like frustrated with him and like tell him to like sit down and like go away. So I feel like you'll have those aspects, but I feel like for the most part, like she's gonna run you like OD. Like she is literally gonna like look at you a certain way and you're gonna fold. Like I already know it. Like I'm gonna have to be the freaking strong and stern and strict parent.
If she looked like me, maybe. If she looked like you, sit down.
You don't even do that to me. Don't even play.
Yo, one day I was yelling at Drizzy and she was like, are you gonna yell at our kid like that? Or what?
Did I say that?
Did I hit Drizzy or something? You said, are you gonna? No, it was twice. You said, are you gonna yell at our kid like that? That was one time. Then she was like,
Did I really say that?
are you gonna hit our kid? And I was like, I'm gonna whoop their ass.
I believe in a little discipline. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I believe in headlocks and body shots.
I did not say all of that. And
do.
you're a liar. And because when you do that, you're playing around. So again, you're just like going back to my original point of being goofy.
No, I'm getting ready to be stern. Like this serious.
Are you trying to convince me or yourself?
Myself.
Okay, then.
Myself.
So like I said, so I think that that's the type of parent like you're gonna be. I think that you're gonna be like super soft and tender with her. I think that she's gonna make you soft. I also do. I was thinking that actually like.
I think so too.
Like today,
So,
yesterday.
what type of parent you think you're gonna be?
I don't know. I feel like because I have a younger sister, Tessa, she is 11. 11? Yeah, 11. So sad. And I feel like in a lot of ways, that's like my first baby. And so I don't know, like the way I am with her, like I feel like I'm also very like tender and she has like a very soft spot like in my heart. And so like I fold very easily, but also like she just gets on my nerves. And so like I get really frustrated, and I think my patience is also very, very thin. But I've been slowly trying to gather that. So I don't know, I feel like because of the way that you're gonna be, I'm gonna have to balance it out and have to be like the sterner, stricter parent. But also I feel like because it's gonna be like my first kid and it's a mini me, like I feel like I'm gonna fold. But also like I'm disciplined. So I feel like maybe as she gets older.
I can see her crying right now. I don't want to hit her. can you punch her?
What? Puncher is crazy.
No, I'm just saying, because I feel like you're not going to want to do the super disciplining, because like you said, it's your first kid and all this other stuff, and you're going to probably be like, can you do it? And then I'm going to have to be the mean one, and then she's going to look at me like, you're the mean dad, and mom's the fucking, no. So sometimes you're going to have to be the bad person, and I'm going to have to be the bad person. We got to switch.
Balance.
And if we don't want to be the bad people, then we call your mother, my mother, Zion, your dad, Jerry, Ari, Tessa, Jaden, whoever. If we don't want to be the bad people at that present moment, we just get on the phone and be like, yo,
You think
you need to get your brother.
if you
your
think
sister.
we're gonna be soft, just imagine how they're gonna be.
Somebody gotta be the hard one. She's gonna be spoiled to death.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
that's okay.
Okay, so is there anything that you're nervous about?
Yeah, giving birth. Very, very scared.
I feel like I'm
It's
gonna
coming very
pass out.
fast.
I'm gonna see
I
that thing
swear,
come out.
if you pass out, what?
I'm gonna see that head come out,
Oh,
and I'm gonna
okay.
go, ooh.
Don't pass out. I'm gonna be so mad.
I'm nervous about holding her, because I don't like holding babies.
Boy, you're gonna have to.
I know, but I don't know, it's just something about holding babies. It's like so delicate, and I'm just like, what if I sneeze and just drop the, I don't know. It's just, I'm nervous about seeing the baby come out. I'm nervous about smelling that stuff. I'm just nervous about, I'm nervous about cutting the umbilical cord. I'm nervous about everything. I'm strong. I'm like one of them strong people that can handle anything that comes my way. But I'm human.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I'm nervous about giving birth because like the physical aspects of that, like that's just like really scary. And like I wouldn't say I have a low pain tolerance, but I have a moderate pain tolerance. So I don't know. It's also new. New things tend to scare me. I'm also just like worried about being like a mom in general, because I just feel like part of me still feels so like young and like not like childish in a bad way, but like childlike, you know what I mean? And like youthful. I feel youthful. And so I don't think that that's like a negative way, but I think that like I'm worried of being like, I can't even figure things out for myself sometimes. Like, how am I gonna figure it out? But like everybody keeps telling me like, you have this instinct immediately when she comes out. And so like, I'm just so ready for that. Like I'm ready to just like feel everything like fall into place and be like, I did that, you know?
I think you're gonna be a great mom. You're gonna do a great job, and you can lean on me for anything, of course. So
I'm gonna cry.
We're gonna do whatever we gotta do to make this work perfectly. And if we can't handle it, we got a bunch of people to call and get some advice. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't think we got nothing to worry about. We got a strong support system and things like that. So
I just think the unknown scares me in general. Like that's always been one of like my greatest fears, like in life, just in general. I have really bad anxiety brain. And so like things that I can't control or like that I'm not sure how they're gonna like come about, and I don't feel prepared, like that's what I'm nervous for. But like I know deep down that like I've always wanted to be a mom, and I have younger siblings, and I do take on like an older sister, motherly role in a lot of like my friendships and relationships. So I don't know, it's just like different when it's like your a kid.
Right. You used to have baby dolls and stuff, like you used to carry around all the time?
Honestly, not all the time. I wasn't really like a kid that was really into toys. I carried around with like a DVD player all the time.
What? Bro, can you imagine a DVD player just walking around with a big bobblehead like this?
Honestly,
like,
why I gotta be bobblehead?
because I get head like this already.
Whatever. But like, that's so fitting for me. Like, I love TV and movies. Like, that was always my shit.
Right. So did you have any questions that you wanted to ask?
Yes, actually.
To get to? Discussions and things like that?
Yeah. I feel like it would be interesting to talk about like what your initial reaction to finding out that we were pregnant from your perspective.
When you told me, I was like, nah, no, you're not.
I know, I wanted to punch him in the face.
Because it's like, I'm the type of person I need to see it to believe it.
You were there.
I know, but
It was.
when she told me, I was like, nah, that test's probably wrong. Take another one. Nah, one more. Let's get the box with 3. Let's do 3. And then I was like, all right. And then we had to do a doctor's appointment to actually confirm it. And then the doctor was like, yep. And she was like, I told you. And I'm like, girl, get the fingers on my face. I knew.
You didn't.
Like,
so Aggie.
Nah, but she's like, told you. I'm like, and we did 7 tests. I still ain't believe it. I was like, all right. But
like emotionally, like, did you feel anything?
Not first, because I was like in disbelief. I was like,
shit, me too.
And it's another reason why that I can't say on camera, but that's a main reason. So I was like, whatever. I don't think you want me to say that. So
yeah, no.
But that was one of the main reasons, and I just was like, whatever. Like, I was like excited, but at the same time I was like, I don't know, bro. So
when it was confirmed, like, did you feel differently?
I was excited. I was super excited. Like, I didn't cry. It wasn't like a cry.
Did you though?
No.
Not in the shower?
Nah, I was super excited though. Like, I was telling everybody. Like,
I know.
I was souped up. And there's reasons why, and she know the reasons why, but one day we'll tell y'all. What about you? When you, after the 1st to the 8th test, how was you feeling? Start with the 1st.
Well, it was after I came back from Puerto Rico. So I already was like, I like had my period, but it was just like different. Like, I felt off. And so I was like, I just know. Like, women, you know, like, you get that feeling like something is just not right. It's not wrong, but it's not right. And so, and it was like so crazy too, because like, even like you picking me up from the airport with flowers, like, I was so emotional. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, something is off. And so I told him, I think it was like that night that you picked me up, or the next day, I was like, babe, I think we're pregnant. And he's like, no, how? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you know how? Like, what? And he's like, nah. I was like, I'm telling you, you need to get a test. He's like, oh, I don't want to buy those tests because you're not pregnant. I said, fine, I'll go to the dollar store. So we go to the dollar store, and honestly, to this day, there was this woman at the register, which I appreciate, because I bought the test. I was like so nervous, and she was like, good luck. And that can like go either way. Like, good luck if you want it to be positive, good luck if you want it to be negative. And that's just something I appreciate, because like, I was already so anxious. And so we took it, but it was like later in the day. So it wasn't like with fresh pee, which is very important, because like the HG hormone has to be like super high. So like, you take it early in the morning because that's when it's high. So I kind of like was like, I just need to get it like over with, like right now, like I don't care. And so we took it, and then it didn't work. Remember? And so I was like, what the hell? And so like, I kind of just was like, okay, like maybe I'm just like in my head. Like maybe I'm fine. Like maybe it's from the traveling. That's why I feel off. I don't know. Whatever. And then I had checked it. I put it away, and I was like, I'll take the next test in the morning. And then like later that night, I just happened to look at it again, and I saw 2 lines, and I was like, I told this motherfucker. And I was like, I told you. And you were like, that's deep. That's faulty. No, that doesn't count, because look at how many hours later, that's an evaporation line. I'm like, I should actually take this and smack you across the face with it, because it's clear as day. And so then I was like, fine. So then I took the next one, and again, it was like a really, really faint line. He's like, I don't see it. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking show you how to see it in a second.
I was just, I don't know.
In denial.
So at the doctor one, how did you feel? The last one.
Well, I cried. It was so many emotions, because I'm like, I knew I was pregnant, because like we ended up getting a digital, and so we found out. But when like you go to the doctor and you just like pee in the cup, and they're like, you're pregnant, and I'm like, okay, but like I've been taking the urine test. Like, she's like, okay. So then she did the ultrasound, and like we saw it on the screen. I was like, tears. I was like, oh.
It's like a little moving peanut.
It was like insane. Like, that is like a feeling I can't even describe. Like, my heart sank to my stomach. I was like emotional. I was scared.
right? And all that brought us here. We are ready, but not all the way ready. You got another question that you want to ask?
I have a few, but yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm like seeing like this flash is like making my eyes hurt. So like from your perspective, because obviously like I'm like physically experiencing like all the symptoms and everything. So I feel like it's different from like a man's perspective, because like yes, like you're seeing it, but you're not like witnessing it necessarily firsthand. So like, what has been like your favorite part of like watching the baby grow and like me change, or like what is like something that maybe like you found interesting about that or something?
The kicks. That's the most interesting part. It's just like the other day how we felt like an elbow.
Yeah.
And it was like literally like an elbow. And we like, yo.
And she like dragged it across my stomach
it was
too.
crazy. Like that's the most interesting thing to me, because you know I like all this weird stuff sometimes. Like I watch the weirdest things, and just to feel that, it's crazy. Just like today, the baby was just moving all over the place, and I was half asleep. I'm just like, yo, like she was like rumbling in there this morning. I love that. I love that. And by the way, guys, you know how they say the men could get like symptoms too. I'm the eater here. I'm the eater. Like she don't even eat that much. I'm the one who be tearing stuff up.
Oh, we know.
I'm talking about 2, 3 in the morning eating ice cream.
Cereal.
I would eat ice cream. I would eat a bowl of cereal, and then I'll go make some noodles, and then I'll eat some popcorn.
Yeah, it's sick, honestly.
All in a couple hours. Also, if you look at her, she don't have pregnancy face, pregnancy nose, cheeks, nothing. What about me?
Jinx me.
What about me?
You got pregnancy belly.
She, how many months? 7?
7.5.
She's 7.5. I'm 3.5. I ain't standing up to show y'all, but just know the 6-pack coming soon. We ain't gonna give a date on it, but it's coming soon. Next question. No, you answer that. What are some interesting things about actually being pregnant and having the baby in you? Because I told you from the outside, now tell us from the inside your experiences.
Well, my favorite part, I think just like feeling her grow, I think. I also have like an anterior placenta. So like that means like the placenta is like in the front of my stomach. So in the beginning it was really, really hard for me to feel any type of movement. And so that like, I was like really scared, because I'm like, how do I know she's okay in here? Like also like a side effect of having like an anterior placenta is like possibly feeling disconnected from your pregnancy, because you don't feel the baby.
I was just about to ask you, do you feel a connection?
Yes, now I do.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Slightly?
Yeah. Because like before I was like, okay, like I kind of feel her, but like it kind of just feels like foreign. Like I'm like, what is she doing in there? Like, I don't know. And like now that like everything just feels more distinct, and like seeing like just like the growth in general, and like knowing that this is like a whole human being that like I'm literally building from scratch, like she's taking everything out of me, like that is just like insane to think about. And so I do feel a connection, but I feel like it's gonna be so different when I actually give birth. And I'm really looking forward to feeling that, because I just feel like it's a universal feeling that many or most moms feel. And I just think that's just special. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, so you can ask your next question, or I can ask one.
You can go ahead.
No, actually, okay. Well, mine pertains to like the visitors, like how we're gonna treat the visitors and what type of things that we have planned.
Okay.
You wanna go there, or you wanna go your question?
Let me finish mine then.
What's the vibe, y'all? It's your boy Shellz. And not only did I hit those good, but we gonna hit y'all every Thursday with a fresh episode and great vibes. We got SJ Sweets, the vegan queen, and we got your boy Mr. Morrison Grant, Jay Ruski, and we gonna come here, and like I said, every week we gonna...
Do you feel yourself changing since finding out we're expecting? And does any of that like have to do with like because we're having a girl?
No, not really.
You don't feel any change?
Nah, I don't think so.
What do you mean?
I don't know. What changes? What type of changes?
Like within yourself, like do you feel like anything feels different for you, that you want to be different, or like things that you feel like you're evolving?
I feel like I want to, and I already do this, like be more family oriented, but I want to be more now. I just want to dedicate all my time to my inner family now. I don't want to give no time to nobody else. Like it's like I'm kind of being selfish now. I want my kids to have me and me only. I don't want to give myself to nobody else. That's probably the only thing.
That's good to know.
What about you?
I just feel like my whole perception of life has changed, to be honest, because it's like before everything is like very self-centered in your own universe, especially like being only 23, you know, like just graduating college, starting in the workforce, like everything was kind of just like me, like figuring out who I am, what I'm doing, what I want to do, what do I want to eat, like where do I want to go tonight, what do I want to do with my friends. And now I'm like really just thinking about like the future and like planning, because now it's not only about me, it's like about her, especially like knowing that all my emotions, like that she feels that, like anytime like I like cry, like I feel so guilty, because I'm like, I know that she feels that. Or like when I get really stressed out or like overwhelmed, like I'm like, oh my God, I need to like calm myself down because like she's feeling it. And like I feel so guilty. I'm like, this is so bad, like I'm making her feel these terrible emotions, and I'm like trying to like control myself, and it's like so hard.
Right, remember that time I was like, you was doing something, yelling. I said, yo, stop yelling. You gonna make my baby something. I was saying something. It's like every little thing I was just like, stop, because you're gonna stop. This might, maybe that's what it was then. I don't know. I don't know if that pertains to that question, but it was just like, you gotta stop because my baby might
come out stressed out.
Yeah, we don't need no stressed out baby. Like,
yeah, I'm already experiencing that mom guilt.
All right, so who will the baby look like? Like, who do you think the baby's gonna look like more, me or you?
I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I like deep down, I'm like, I want to have a mini me, because like I can't. Like I have to look at both of your faces every day. Like that is like actually crazy.
All my kids look like me, and this one's gonna look just like me. So be prepared.
But then in the ultrasound, you said that she looks like Tessa.
She got Tessa nose, like
She's
that
kicking
flat
right now.
nose. But who's gonna do like the first week of diaper duty? Because I plan on sleeping.
First week?
Yeah, I plan on sleeping the first 2 weeks.
Are we not splitting this? Like I'm confused.
No, I'm gonna sleep in the living room. I'm gonna let y'all have a room, do y'all thing.
And this is what I mean by he wants a reaction out of me, because, and this is me to really, you know, exploring my patience, because if this was me 7.5 months ago, I would have jumped over there and punched him in the face.
No, if the cameras wasn't on, she'll jump on me. This girl,
she's moving so much. She knows we're talking about.
See, the baby even in it, like toom, toom, toom. But listen, I think the baby is gonna come out looking just like me, and I'm talking about spitting image, because first of all, she don't want the baby to look like me. So
that's not what I said. It's not what I said.
In the back of her mind, she's like, I hope the baby look like me. I hope the baby look like me. No,
I do hope the baby does look like me. What the hell?
All right, the baby, whatever. It's gonna look like us.
That would be amazing.
That's what I'm saying. Might like me. Or
That's
whatever.
not what you just said.
All right, so
and don't act like you didn't just say that. What about the first week?
Diaper duty. I was basically saying, like, I think you should do diaper duty the first week, because you should like get practice.
I don't need practice. I've had younger siblings.
No, I'm saying
you're
like,
an only child.
No, I want you to get practice on your baby. So it's like, you know,
on my baby.
No. Like our baby. But what I'm saying is, while you get your practice, I could practice on like how I'm asleep. Like if I'm asleep on my stomach, if I'm asleep on my side. You know what I mean? I want to practice my sleep.
Sleep in the doghouse.
No, I'm saying I want to practice my sleep for real, for real. You go practice with the diapers and bond with the baby.
I'm not even gonna give you a reaction, because I know that's what you want.
All right. Okay. Anyway. What? What'd I do? You got a problem?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So this might be my last question until I think of something else. So I want to know, this is on a more serious note. On delivery day, what do you want from me? Like, what do you want me to do?
I need you to be very positive and like just like emotionally and physically available. Like, I don't want to have the question like, what do you need from me right now? Like, just figure it out. Like,
I always figure it out.
but I'm saying like,
Only time I don't figure it out is what you want to eat.
we're not even getting, that's not even the point of this right now.
That's the next question.
First of all, I knew what I wanted to eat and you got me food, right?
Today. But
Most of the time.
we're going to talk about it. But go ahead, answer that question.
No,
what do you want from me on
seriously,
delivery day?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Like, I want you to be very emotionally and physically supportive. Like, I want you to practice like positive affirmations because I'm going to need that like positive reinforcement because that is like so mentally like draining. Like, I don't even know the word. Like, I can't even, I've never experienced it, but like I watch a lot of birth videos even before I got pregnant. Like,
That's what I'm saying. I don't think you should watch those. I mean, for educational purposes, cool. But don't watch those with the reaction or with the intake of that's going to be me.
No,
'Cause it might be a smooth selling. You feel me?
No, I'm going in there with the most negative mindset, unfortunately. Like, not negative, but like I like to plan for the worst. So like if I go in, it's like when you get a tattoo, you're like, oh, it's gonna hurt so bad, it's gonna hurt so bad, it's gonna hurt so bad, and then like you go and then you get it and you're like, oh, it's actually not that bad because you were expecting it to be so negative. Not negative, that's the wrong word. So like hurt so bad. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Guys.
So,
All right, go ahead.
So anyway, back to the original question. I want you to practice positive affirmations, like you got this, like you're so strong, you're doing great, like things like that. Okay. I also really want to try to go as long as I can without an epidural because I want to be able to move around before I'm like super dilated. I already know myself. I mean, I don't know if things will change, but I will most likely be getting the epidural because, like I said, with the pain. So, and that's okay. Listen, everybody's birth experience is their own, so you can't shame other people. But I want to move around in the beginning. So like from the time I start dilating up until like however long, like 5, 6, or 7 centimeters, like I want to be able to move around and not just be stuck in the bed because you're literally like paralyzed. Okay. So I need like assistance with like on the yoga ball, like counter pressure, yeah, just like having just like a very chill environment. Like I expect you to be in control of that.
All right, I'm gonna have Michael Jackson on.
Don't.
We're gonna be doing TikToks.
Don't.
We're gonna be in there snacking it up.
Don't do a TikTok unless I'm drugged up. I'm gonna be mad.
We're doing TikToks.
How are you gonna ask me what I want and then do what you want?
The videos, the content gonna be crazy. Stay tuned. Because I'm going to be in there acting a fool.
You want me to jump over there so bad. Like, this is your second time.
Listen, we ain't about to be in there stressed out. We about to be in there having a grand old time, watching movies, eating snacks.
If I get the epidural, you can't eat.
I'm just saying, we ain't doing none of that. We going to do natural.
If I can't eat, you can't eat.
No. Speaking of eating, answer this question, and maybe you could answer it for the whole population of women.
No, because I don't represent women. All women. I don't represent all women.
You don't stand for your women?
I do stand for my women, but that doesn't mean I represent all women's and their opinions.
You should.
No, I can't.
Because if you ask me a question about men, I'm representing my guys.
No, that's a shame.
So now represent your women. Why is it that when us men ask you guys, what do you want to eat? You guys never could answer it.
Because
Hold on. Let me get my question out. When we say, hey, what do you want to eat? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? What do you got a taste for? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know?
You also don't know most of the time, so let's just put that out there.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Because I always ask, what do you have a taste for? Because I want to know, what do you have a taste for so we can start to go and figure it out.
Are you okay?
No, I'm getting frustrated for us men.
Get a grip. Anyway.
Yo, no, for real. Why?
I'm gonna answer the question.
You can never, because it's like 90% of the time you don't know.
First of all, since I've been pregnant, I've been very decisive in what I want to eat. Okay, let's just get that out there. Second of all, I think that speaking on behalf of women, mostly, I don't know, this is just my opinion, I could be wrong, but I think that women carry a lot of like mental load and burden like throughout the day. So like when you are asked what do you want to eat, you're like, I don't even want to freaking think about it. Like just tell me where we're gonna go. Also like having a plan is just like super, that's what I want to use here. Like if we're going on a date or you're taking me out to eat, like I want you to have a plan.
Well,
Want to get punched?
No, because
you're being disrespectful.
No, it don't make sense. It just don't. Like, I'm not talking about a day. I'm talking about on a Monday when I'm just like, you're not cooking today, right? All right, say no more. What you want to eat? I don't know. What you want to eat?
Well, sometimes I like to hear your opinion.
Okay. Next time she asks me what I want to eat.
No, because I hate when we like eat and like you don't eat with me.
That's another thing. When she be like, are you hungry? I'd be like, no. She gets mad.
Yeah, because why aren't you eating with me?
Because I'm not hungry. Like, what is the problem? But then you fucking
go and snack on cereal, so. She
be trying to eat this, and I'll be like, I don't want that. She gets mad. When next time I ask her, what do you want to eat? And she say, I don't know. What do you want to eat? I'm going to say peanut butter and jelly.
I'll eat that.
All right.
It don't matter. I cook anyway.
Okay. Keep that.
Yeah.
Okay. You got any more questions, miss?
How long you think it's going to take for me to go over there and jump you?
As quick as I could dial 911. So, what?
No. I'm very curious, from your perspective, like, what do you think has been, like, the craziest, like, pregnancy symptom that you've seen me, like, experience or go through or just witness? Whether I'm, like, telling you or, like, you've physically seen it.
I think it was the first trimester of you throwing up and stuff like that. Like, that was horrible. Like, crazy. Especially that day you was over the garbage and almost passed out. Scary. I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to take her to the hospital. Like, CPR, I might have to take a class next time because, listen, that was scary. She was throwing up like 15 times a day. It was horrible. Like, I wouldn't want her to go through that ever again. I felt bad.
It's good to know.
What was the worst symptoms for you? Was it throwing up?
I think that was like the most traumatizing. Like, I literally was like in bed, like, how do people have more than one kid? Because I don't think I ever want to do this ever again in my life. But then, like, after that, after I stopped getting nauseous, I was like, okay, like, I feel so much better. And so, but because I feel like that was so bad, I feel like all my other symptoms, I was like, nothing can ever be as bad as that. Because when you are just like physically ill, like throwing up so hard to the point that you literally like pee yourself, like that is such a low.
Right.
And like when you can't even keep down water and you just like feel crazy, like nothing can shake the nausea, like you have no appetite for anything but you have to eat, you have to like go to work and pretend that everything's okay because nobody knows you're pregnant. Like that was so miserable. I would not wish that on anybody. That was like, I think about that and I'm like, I'm literally like a freaking superhuman because there's just no way.
Women is the greatest species alive ever created. Women are great. What you guys endure is men wouldn't be able to do it.
Absolutely not.
We won't be able to, periods. Something as simple as a period, we would die. So,
for real.
That's what I'm saying. Superwoman.
Thank you.
So now, I want to end this off with a positive note to baby H.
Okay.
And then we could wrap it up.
Okay.
So, go ahead.
Me? You said you want to end it.
I said we.
Okay, so what is that? What do you mean by that?
Just like a message to her. Like, all right, baby H.
Well, you didn't specify that.
I'm going to be the best dad that I can possibly be to you. Okay? Especially if you come out looking like me. Because then you get royal treatment.
Yeah.
If you look like me, you get special treatment. If you look like her, just wait and see.
That's crazy.
Nah, I'm playing. But listen, We just doing this to send this to you or show it to you when you get older to know, like.
This is what I mean. You're literally like never growing up past the age of 12.
I mean, what's the point of growing up other than taking care of your responsibilities? Life you got to just enjoy life.
This is just like a whole separate conversation.
I know, but who want to sit around and just be like old acting all day? Like,
what? You can like be mature and not act old.
I'm saying mature and things like that, cool. I'm talking about, I want to play all day. I know when to be mature, and I take care of my responsibilities, which is bills. Responsibilities just equals
He
bills.
thought he ate with that.
I ate. Give me that plate. Give me that plate.
You heard it first in the earlier clip. Can you play it back when you said you're a real eater? There you go. That's what you said 4 times.
Girl, bye.
You don't remember that when you said that was your pregnancy symptom?
Listen.
All you do is eat?
Get that message to Baby H. Let's go.
I hope you replay that clip. I'll put it on there for you. I'm so excited to meet you. I can't believe you're gonna be here in less than 2 months. Like, that's actually insane, because like we were talking about, the first trimester felt like never ending. And now I just feel like everything is moving so fast. I can't wait to see who you look like and what features that you have of
and
me
personality
and your father, and like, yeah, like seeing the type of person you're gonna become, because like you're like literally a whole human being that has like a brain, like
right.
like, do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, what?
So, all right, you gave the message to Baby H now.
Oh, and I love you.
And I just thought about this. I want you to give a encouraging, positive affirmation message to future mothers that's planning on having kids or anything like that. Just
Okay.
stay strong. That's my message.
Stay strong. Real, honestly. I think even though I've only been pregnant for 7.5 months, I think that, you know, as a woman and as a mother, as a future mother, you know what you can and can't take. Never doubt like the feelings that you're feeling. I feel like pregnancy can be a very lonely time because you're experiencing so many changes, and nobody will truly understand until they're in your shoes. And even if other women have experienced pregnancy, like everybody's experience is different, but you're not alone. And I think that what you're able to do with your body is amazing. And if you are hoping to get pregnant, I am praying for fertility and blessings. I also, just some words of encouragement, like, your body was made to do this. So like, even when you are down in the trenches, throwing up over a trash can, thinking you're gonna die, it gets better, I promise. And there is a bigger blessing at the end of that struggle. So even if your pregnancy isn't what you expected, and it isn't as smooth or as like happiness, like filled with joy as you anticipated it to be, the end result will bring you so much joy and happiness. So yeah.
Stay strong, women. Stay strong, men. And
yeah, men too, I guess.
I just want to say, be there for each other. That's all I can say. Stay strong and be there for each other, you know?
Like
Vibes. Check. Out.
Thanks for having me.